I'm heading home now. I'll stop by the convenience store on the way. Do you need anything?
Thanks for your hard work. I don't need anything right now, I'm good, but how's your mom doing? Is she okay? She seemed fine when we last spoke, but I just wanted to check in again.
Well, she's still in the hospital, so she's not exactly great, but she seemed alright. She was complaining about how boring it is being there. She said it's so dull. She's going a little crazy. It's just the usual of her.
I see. If I didn't have my part-time job, I would have gone with you. I really wanted to be there for you both. The next time you go, though, I'll definitely come along. We can go together, I promise.
I know you would, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, you've been so good to me and my mom. It's not common for a son-in-law to be so considerate. I've heard a lot of stories when the relationship between a wife and mother-in-law is full of tension. Well, with you, it's different.
Well, that's probably because those things happen when there's someone being nasty, don't you think? Your mom was so very kind to me from the very first time I met her. It's the people who clash with her that have the real problem, in my opinion. She's the sweetest person.
Right. Well, your mom's the only one who's truly healthy and strong in our family. To think she's the one who's been hospitalized is a huge shock for me. It's just surreal.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I just hope she'll get better soon. I wish there was something we could do, though. It's hard watching her like this, feeling so helpless. Is there anything at all we can do to make it easier for her?
Well, there is something I want to talk to you about. I need to ask you for a favor today. It's related to your mom's situation, and it might even affect us too.
Oh, is this something to do with your mom's health?
Yeah, kind of. I need to ask you about something. But I'd rather you hear me out first before making any decisions, okay?
Of course I'll listen, but this isn't some kind of bad news, is it?
Unfortunately, yes. There's some bad news involved. Earlier today, the doctor told me something shocking. They told me that your mom's illness has progressed much faster than they had originally anticipated.
Wait, so what does that mean? Is she going to be okay? I thought she was doing better than we feared.
Well, they said her condition requires surgery. It's not a guaranteed fix, but it's the only chance she has right now. Without it, things are only going to get worse. Doctors don't think it's completely hopeless, but they're not sure how successful the operation will be.
But she needs it, right? I mean, if it's her only chance, then she should definitely have the surgery, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I agree. It's the best option we have right now. The thing is, the cost of the surgery is incredibly high. The illness is rare, so there aren't a lot of cases to draw from, and that makes the cost skyrocket.
I understand, but your mom inherited your father's estate, right? I mean, she's got some savings, right? Isn't that enough to cover it?
Well, you'd think so, but between all the previous treatments and hospital stays, most of that money has already been spent. She's used up a lot of it, and there's very little left now. Even though the surgery could save her life, we're in a tough position because there's not enough money left for it.
How much are we talking about here? I mean, I know we have savings too. Can't we just use some of that?
I think our savings could cover part of it, but I feel like we've been dipping into our money we've been saving for our future. We've been putting money aside for a house, remember? It's not an easy decision.
Look, we can't put the house before your mom's health. If it's between her life and the house, there's no question. We can always save for the house again later. What we can't do is let her suffer just because we're saving for something. This is about your mom, and I owe her so much for how kind she's been to me. If we have to use our savings, then that's what we'll do.
Thank you, Christine. I've been so torn about asking for help, especially given the amount of money we're talking about. I don't want to put you in a tough position. But hearing you say that, it really helps ease my mind.
Of course we're in this together. And we can always find a way to make it work. If your mom's life is on the line, that's the most important thing right now. The house can wait. It's not a big deal. I mean it, Bennett. Don't worry about that.
I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's a huge relief to hear you say that. Just so you know, this is going to mean a lot of changes for us. Our savings will take a big hit, and we'll need to be extra careful with our money from now on. We'll have to make a lot of sacrifices to make up for it.
I get it, and I am willing to do whatever it takes. I mean, we're talking about your mom's life here. I'll stick with you on this, and I'll make sure we stay on track with everything. Don't worry, I'll help you through it.
I'm so grateful to have you by my side. I know this won't be easy, but I promise we'll make it through. Let's get through this together for my mom's sake and ours. I know we can do it.
We can. We're in this together always. I'll support you no matter what happens. Just don't hesitate to ask me for anything, okay? We'll figure it out. Now, let's make sure your mom gets the help she needs, and we'll work everything else out along the way.
Thanks, Christine. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You won't have to find out. I'm here, and I always will be. We'll get through this, and everything will be all right. I'll do whatever I can to make sure of it. Bennett, how's your mom doing? I know she just had surgery recently, so I've been worrying about her. After all that's happened, do you think she's feeling okay? It must be exhausting for her. Is she resting enough, or is she still feeling tired after everything?
It's worse than you think.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? The surgery was successful, right? I thought the doctors were just monitoring her recovery. I thought she was on her way to getting better now. What exactly is going on?
I went to visit her today, and the doctor gave me some news. He told me that she only has a year left to live.
What? What do you mean, only a year? That can't be true, right? There's no way that's possible.
Do you honestly think I would joke about something like that? This is serious, and it's the worst possible news we could get. And now everything that's happening is your fault too.
Wait a second, hold on. What do you mean it's my fault? I don't even understand how I'm involved in all of this. How is any of this my fault?
Let me explain. After her first surgery, we didn't have enough money for the next round of treatments. We didn't have the funds to cover it. So her care wasn't as thorough as it should have been. And because of that, we're in this situation now. If you had been more responsible with the finances, if you had saved more, this wouldn't have happened. This could have all been avoided.
Wait, what do you mean by post-surgery treatment costs? I never heard anything about that. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
What's the point in telling you now? There's no money left, and I couldn't get any more. So I just kept quiet about it.
But telling me this now doesn't help anything. I know you're upset, and I understand that your mom is really sick, but you need to calm down. Blaming me for this now doesn't solve anything. It's not like I could have done anything about it at that point, so why are you putting all this on me?
If you had just saved some money, none of this would have happened. As a wife, it's your job to make sure that we're financially prepared for things like this. You're supposed to manage the household finances, and you completely failed to do that. Now, because of your lack of planning, this is what we're dealing with. So yes, this is your fault.
Enough. I can't take it anymore. Do you honestly think you're the only one who's upset about your mom? Are you the only one who's been hurt by this situation? You're just taking all your frustration and anger out on me, and it's not fair. What do you expect me to do about it?
Shut up! I'm done. I don't want anything more to do with you. From now on, I'm going to take care of my mom by myself. I don't need a wife like you. Someone who can't even handle her own responsibilities. I'm done with you.
Wait, what? Are you seriously saying you want a divorce? You can't just throw that out there in the heat of the moment. You can't just say something like that without really thinking it through. Do you even know what you're saying?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to take care of my mom by myself from now on. I don't need a wife who can't even manage basic things like finances. You've let me down, and I can't keep dealing with this anymore. So yes, I'm done. I'm done with this marriage, and I'm done with you.
Well, if that's how you really feel, then fine. If you want a divorce, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of being blamed for things that are not my fault. I'm not going to keep putting up with this treatment, especially when you are so quick to turn on me like this. If that's what you want, then you can go ahead and do it.
It's decided then. I'll be bringing the divorce papers home with me. You're going to sign them, and once you do, you'll leave as soon as possible. I don't want to see you around anymore. I can't stand the sight of a wife who can't even protect my mom, who can't do the simplest thing to keep this family together. I've had enough.
If that's what you want, then fine. I'll sign the papers and leave. I am done. Goodbye. I've had enough of this too. This isn't the life I signed up for, and I am not going to continue with it. I am done with all of this.
Mom, I'm heading over there now, but is there anything you need from me? I'm going to stop by the convenience store on the way. You want me to grab some dessert or something for you?
No, that's fine, but is Christine coming today? I have something important to discuss with the both of you.
Sorry, Mom. I was actually planning to talk to you about this when I got here today. But I've decided to divorce her. Because of her that things have come to this point. So Christine won't be coming here anymore.
Is it because Christine didn't pay the medical expenses? Are you saying you're divorcing her just because of that?
After all the good things she's done for us, she never once tried to help you. Of course I'm going to divorce her. If she had only paid for the medical expenses, we wouldn't be in this situation. Things would have turned out differently.
I see. Well, in that case, I have something I need to say to you as well. I'm cutting ties with you. I won't leave you anything in my inheritance, so you don't need to come visit me anymore.
What? Where's all this coming from? Why are you suddenly saying something like that? I don't understand.
Do you honestly think I don't know what's been going on? I might not have been able to undergo the surgery, but Christine has nothing to do with that. The truth is, I'm fully aware of what's been happening.
No! It's because she didn't give the money that this happened, right?
You're the one who decided to do things this way, right? You took the money Christine gave you and put it in a separate account. That money is still there, isn't it?
What are you even saying, Mom? What are you talking about? Did Christine say something to you? Did she feed you lies about me? What do you mean?
Yes, I did hear it from Christine. She told me that she gave you the money to help me. But I didn't know any of this, and I never had the surgery. I know that after the surgery, you kept Christine away from me because I was exhausted. I know everything that happened.
Well, now that you know all this, I suppose there's nothing more to say. Does Christine know about this?
I was planning to talk to her about this today. But you're not in any rush, are you? It's not like you're even worried.
I'm not in a hurry. It's surprising that you figured it out, but even so, it's too late now. The damage has already been done.
Too late? What do you mean by that?
I already submitted the divorce papers with Christine earlier today. So they'll be processed soon, and our divorce will be final. Once that happens, it's done. My divorce with Christine is official. As for the money she gave me, it's already been transferred to my personal account. So if she complains, it won't matter anymore.
You're concerned about the inheritance, right? You really think I would leave you anything after all this?
Honestly, I'm the only one who can inherit it. No matter what you do, the inheritance is coming to me. So whatever you try, it doesn't change the fact that it's mine. Even if you decide to take some action, I'm still legally entitled to the inheritance. The rightful share would definitely come to me.
So after understanding all this, what was the point of divorcing Christine? You would have gotten the inheritance either way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the inheritance was always going to be mine. But we were still married, right? If Christine had been around, I wouldn't have been able to spend all of it myself. That's the issue.
Is that why you're divorcing her?
That's not the only reason, but it's certainly part of it. You know, I moved the money she gave me to a separate account too. I want to risk it getting it taken away during a property division. That money's mine now, and so is everything else. The inheritance, the property, all of it. Everything is mine.
Son, you have truly reached a new low. You're willing to deceive both your mother and your wife just to get your hands on money?
Of course. I'll make sure to live well with all the money, and once you're gone, I won't have to worry about anything. As for your inheritance and Dad's, I'll make good use of it. It'll be put to good use by me.
As I said before, I'm cutting ties with you. Is that fine with you? You're really okay with this?
You can cut ties all you want, but legally it won't make a difference. My inheritance rights won't disappear just because of this. So you can say whatever you want. It doesn't change anything.
I see. Well, this is truly disappointing.
Say whatever you want, Mom. I'm gonna live however I want from now on. I'll live free and happy. Goodbye, old woman.
I heard from your mother, so it turns out everything was just a scheme you created, was it? This entire thing was a setup from the start, and I had no idea.
What's the point of realizing that now? What does it matter? No matter what you say or do now, it won't change anything. You can keep fighting all you want, but it won't make a difference. You already lost, and that's it. Sorry, but that's the reality.
That's the kind of thing I would say to you. All those wasted efforts, all that time you spent thinking you were outsmarting us. But in the end, look at what you got for it. Absolutely nothing. I guess your entire strategy was nothing more than an exercise in futility, wasn't it? All that trouble for nothing. No money, no success. You worked so hard and it still didn't amount to a single cent.
The hell are you talking about? Are you really trying to claim that you somehow came out ahead in this? You're just spitting out nonsense because you can't accept your defeat. At least do it with some dignity. Don't pretend like you're in the right here. It's clear that the one who hasn't earned a single cent is you, not me. You're the one who lost in the end. It's as simple as that.
No, it's you who's wrong here. I'm telling you right now, I am getting back the money I entrusted to you. Don't even think for a second that you can just run off with it without facing the consequences. You might have thought you could take it and keep it for yourself, but that's not how it works. I'll make sure to get every single penny of it back, and you're not getting away with it.
That money is already in my personal account now. It's mine, plain and simple. The second it was transferred, it became my property. You have no right to it whatsoever, and there's nothing you can do about it. You've already lost your chance. You think you could just walk away with it? Not happening. It's mine now, so don't even try to come after it.
Are you completely clueless? You should have known this by now. It doesn't matter what account that money is sitting in. Once it's part of the assets acquired during the marriage, it's subject to division. Everything that was accumulated, regardless of where it is part of that equation. So yes, that money is included. It's not exempt from being divided up, so you can't just claim it as yours.
Even if that's true, so what? You think I care about a little money like that? Sure, it's a bit annoying that I'll lose a small amount of it, but I've got much bigger assets at my disposal. My parents' inheritance is far more important than this small amount. Honestly, compared to what I stand to inherit, that money is practically insignificant. I don't even bat an eye over it. I got bigger fish to fry, so this doesn't even register.
Did you even hear what I said? You won't get a single penny, not from that money, not from anything. You're not going to get anything, not even a cent from your parents' inheritance. That's the reality, so stop fooling yourself into thinking that somehow, some way, you'll still come out on top. You won't. It's over.
Stop talking nonsense. You really think you're the only one who's entitled to this money? That somehow you're the only one who should inherit everything from my parents? I'm the only child of my parents, and they made sure to leave everything to me. Nobody else gets a share of that inheritance. No matter what happens, it's all coming to me. So don't act like you have any claim to it.
Well, you're not wrong in the sense that I'm the only child, but do you really think you're safe? Do you know that you can be disinherited? That's right, disinherited. Do you understand what that means?
Disinherited? What are you even talking about? What does that mean in this situation?
Let me explain. If an heir is causing major problems, you can go to court and file a petition to have them excluded from the inheritance. It's not easy and it doesn't happen often, but it's possible. You think you're untouchable, but you're not. If there's a real reason, the court can disinherit you. It's not a guaranteed win, but the option is there.
Wait a second. Are you saying that my mother actually went ahead and filed the petition against me?
That's right. Both your mother and I have been feeling uneasy for a long time. We've been paying attention to your actions, and we knew something wasn't right. So I took the initiative and contacted the necessary people. We started working on this quietly, and we've been gathering everything we need. The chances might be slim, but given everything you've done, the lawyer told me that the chances of the petition being accepted are actually pretty high.
What the hell? If this goes through, what will happen to my parents' inheritance? What's going to happen to all of it? Who's going to get it? I worked so hard for this. What do you mean by all of this?
It will be me.
What? You? How can you even claim to be entitled to it? You're not even a legal heir. You're just someone else entirely.
Once I'm able to get you removed from the equation, there won't be any legal heirs left. So the court will need to appoint a new heir, and guess who they've picked? It's me! Your mother made sure to include it in her will, and it's already been stored with the lawyer. Everything has been arranged, and I'm the one who's been chosen.
Oh, wait. Are you serious? So after everything I've done, I won't get anything? I'm their son! How can this happen?
You've already cut ties with them, so legally you're no longer considered their son. In the eyes of the law, you're just another person. You think that's the end of it? Do you really think that all of your efforts, all the things you've done will be enough to get you anything? Do you honestly believe you'll just walk away with your hands full? It's over for you.
What do you mean by that? Are you saying there's more?
I'm going to be demanding compensation. Not just for the money you took from me, but for everything you've done. I'm not going to settle for property division. I'm going to make sure you pay for the lies you told both me and your mother. Everything will be accounted for, and you won't get away with this. You'll pay every penny of it, and it won't be cheap." Afterward, my mother-in-law's petition was accepted by the court, and Bennett was officially removed from the list of heirs. In addition, it was formally decided that I would inherit the estate. The decision was final, and the process of securing my rightful share began without any issues. As for Bennett, I demanded compensation for emotional distress and the return of the money I had entrusted to him. Though I didn't recover the full amount, a significant portion was returned to me. Despite this, Bennett refused to accept the court's decision. He attempted to negotiate directly with my mother-in-law, hoping for a reversal of the outcome. However, thanks to my protective efforts and the hospital's support, his attempts were futile. He's not able to get anywhere with that approach. The inheritance was rightfully mine. One that I should have received without any dispute was now surrounded by so much conflict thanks to Bennett's greed. His actions ultimately led him to lose it all. Even now, he's struggling to make ends meet, dealing with the ongoing burden of paying back the compensation I had demanded. About a year after these events, my mother-in-law passed away. I was there by her side when she took her last breath, witnessing the moment as she left this world. In her final moments, I held her hand, hoping to provide some comfort as she had once done for me. Afterwards, using the inheritance I had received from her, I took care of the funeral arrangements, ensuring that everything was done with the dignity and respect she deserved. I still visit her grave regularly. I make sure to keep it clean, and I often find myself talking to her, sharing updates about my life as if she were still here with me. It's a small gesture, but one that feels important to me. Looking back, I realized that my mother-in-law, despite not having the blessings of a son who could truly care for her, had always hoped for someone to step in as her daughter. I sincerely hope that I was able to provide that for her. It brings me some peace to know that, in the end, I was able to fulfill that role and offer her the support and love she so desperately needed during her later years. She never had the son she hoped for, one who would be there for her unconditionally. But I, as her daughter-in-law, was able to become the family she lacked, and I hope she found solace in knowing that she was not entirely alone in the world. For me, being there for her, especially during her final days, felt like a gift and a privilege. Despite all the difficulties and challenges that arose throughout the process, it's clear that the outcome was something that had to happen for both my peace of mind and for the rightful justice to be done. The money, the inheritance, it all became secondary to the deeper lesson of family, loyalty, and the importance of supporting those who need it most. Now, as I look back, I feel a sense of fulfillment knowing that I was able to be there for my mother-in-law, not just as a bystander, but as someone who could genuinely help. I did what I could to ensure her wishes were honored, and I think she would be proud of how things turned out. Though Bennett may still hold on to his regrets and suffer the consequences of his greed, I have found peace in knowing that I did the right thing. I've learned so much from the experience, and I continue to honor the memory of my mother-in-law, using the lessons I've learned to guide me as I move forward with my life. In the end, the estate was not just a matter of money. It was a reflection of the bonds we form with others and the impact we leave on people around us. For me, my connection with my mother-in-law was far more valuable than any inheritance or material wealth. I hope she knows, wherever she is, that I am grateful for everything she did for me, and I will continue to carry her memory with me as I go through life. And as for Bennett, I suppose it's clear by now that his actions have led him down a path of regret. But as I move forward, I choose not to dwell on the past. Instead, I focus on honoring my mother-in-law's memory and carrying forward the love and respect she deserved but was never able to receive from her own son. In the end, I believe that family is not always about blood relations. Sometimes it's about the people who show up when it matters most, the ones who support you through thick and thin, and the ones who help you honor the ones who came before. Now that the dust is settled, I am focusing on my own future, but I will always remember what I learned from my mother-in-law and the journey we went through together. Her legacy will live on, and I am proud to be the one to carry it forward. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.